So I'm going to tell you a story. I had a game on Sunday. It was a men's majors game. It was a blowout. It was 15-2 at the end of 90 minutes. North side of Milwaukee, and I was in shorts and a t-shirt, and it was snowing. It was cold, soggy, slippery, and I felt off kind of the whole game. Never got into a rhythm. The play didn't really develop well with one team at all, and just turnovers and stuff, and kind of sloppy and hard to find a rhythm in the game. I was getting assessed, and with about, I don't know, less than 10 minutes left in the game, Red's going toward the goal, and Red is in the penalty area. White tries to tackle Red. If I'm looking at the goal, this happened on my left, and I was kind of right behind play. White tries to tackle, ends up tripping Red, and I signal for a penalty kick. And at this time, it might have been like 14-2 or something, right? Like there was just over 5 minutes left in the game. And the white player's going off on me, and he's, saying that he didn't trip him, or that, he was going down before he tripped him, or blah, blah, blah. And, he's getting up in my face, kind of following me, and I said, enough. I awarded the PK. The guy shoots and he misses, and then the white player continues to kind of come at me, at which point I caution him for dissent. And so then play continues, and I didn't have a lot of doubt in my mind about the trip. I actually felt fine about it. I had a fine angle and stuff. So play continues, and like 2 minutes later, this white player who I just cautioned comes into a tackle with a straight leg and studs up. Like his leg was just like this. Straight leg, studs right, like a right angle, totally exposed, going right into another player. And it happened like right in front of me. Without question, I thought for sure, like this is a yellow card offense. And it happened right in front of me. And I laid on my whistle right away, real hard, right? Because it was obvious. And I went up to this guy, and I was like, what are you doing, right? Like I was like, there's no time left in the game, get your head in the game here. I don't know, I kind of said, like, what are you doing? This is, and like, come on, man. And I like tried to reason with him or something. And I didn't caution him for a clearly reckless tackle. Now, no contact was made with the red player, but everybody knew that it was a foul and that this was a cautionable offense. And I'm just racking my brain because I just cautioned this guy for dissent, and then he goes and he does this like 3 minutes later. And like, there's like less than 5 minutes left in the game, guys. There's like no time left, okay? And I'm like, just come on, buddy, like hang on, we're almost to the finish line, then you gotta do this. And the reason I didn't caution him, because I didn't have the gall or the guts or the confidence in my earlier caution for dissent to then send him off with this one. Like I didn't want to have to give him a red card and send him off, I was like, shoot, I was thinking to myself, man, maybe that I was second guessing the caution I gave for dissent, which then made me not give the caution for the clearly reckless tackle, okay? I don't know if that's ever happened to you guys, but that's what happened to me on Sunday. And after the game, the assessor was like, you should have sent that guy off, right? That was a reckless tackle. And I was just like, shoot. So if I could do it again, I would have sent the guy off. And the assessor goes to me, he goes, if there were 20 minutes left, would you have given the caution? What about 40 minutes left? At what point do you decide that that reckless tackle is not worth a caution? If there's 30 seconds left in the game, do you let it slide? And that's tough. I don't know. But I just know that in that situation, guys, I didn't give the caution for the clearly reckless tackle because I was doubting the one I gave before about dissent, and like I was like, oh shoot, maybe that caution for dissent was a little soft, so now I like don't want to make myself look worse by then sending this guy off. And anyway, I just got up in my head, and it was just I don't know what the point of this is. I'm just sharing with you an experience that, and maybe when you get into a situation where you've given one caution, and then the player does something again that deserves a caution, maybe just take each caution for what it is. Like, here's a dissent case. You dissented. I gave you an option to back off. You didn't. You persisted. Okay, fine. Here. You earned that one. Now we're moving down 5 minutes later. You did that. That's a cautionable offense. Let's not think about the other one. Here's your second caution. And then, wait a minute, now that's your second, okay, now here's your send-off. But like when I try to kind of balance it, or like not just take each incident as it is, then I start to juggle this, and my assessor's like, that was a cautionable offense. That guy should have been sent off. And I just tried to rationalize, and it just didn't go well. So the game was not competitive enough to count for an assessment, but if it did, I would have failed. So, I've been refereeing for, 5, 6, 7, 8 years, something like this. So if you're a newer referee, just know that sometimes referees who have been around longer still make mistakes and question calls or cards that they might have given earlier in the game, and it kind of gets in their head a little bit. So anyway, thanks.